show. Streaming live, we're diving through the blue from the cockpit view. It's all for you. Jets are lining up, the quiz begins. Fuel the mind, the prize is what you win. Streaming live, we're diving through the blue from the cockpit view. It's all for you. Jets are lining up, the quiz begins. Fuel the mind, the prize is what you win. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Quizmas, jet, and battle of delivery. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Quizmas, jet, and battle of the lead. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery. Games we navigate, every answer pushes past the gate. Colors bursting, liveries collide. Compete with style, let your spirit guide. From runway lights to the quizzes bright, every moment here just feels so right. Altitude high and enjoying the ride. Wings spread wide, we'll be a guide. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Quizmas, jet, and battle of delivery. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Quizmas, jet, and battle of the lead. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery.
Purely because I am totally unprepared and haven't had time to change anything. Because, well, life is super hectic. Huge thank you to our channel member, Ryan Garland. Because I'm not prepared. Okay, the game's on, that's fine. It's not done anything. Oh dear. There we go, happy days. Because I'm still not prepared. We'll start the stream in a second, 2 minutes. Oh dear fuck. We're almost there. It's a good thing it's a short flight tonight. We're almost there. Okay. Let's begin.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
How do?
No more. What is love?
Oh, excuse me, what is this?
What is love? Baby,
Let's try this version instead. Right, anyway, welcome along then, ladies and gentlemen, to your... My microphone... Oh. Should we try that instead? Let's try that instead. Hello. Should be alright now. Welcome along then to your Thursday flight night here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. Of course, as always, hope you are doing well. If we can get a sound check on this one, that'd be ideal. Make sure it's 5x5. And then we'll crack on. Cool, happy days. Look what we have in front of us. Let's take you through, shall we? Now, a couple of issues. You can probably spot one immediately. Oh dear. This is apparently a known fault. But otherwise, 757's here. It's not the 757. You'll see why in a second. But it is here. We have something that resembles a 757 this evening. Half the front nose gear is in the ground, but we'll get there in a minute. So let's say hello to those that are watching in the chat before we crack on. We're of course in the FedEx 757 this evening, doing a cargo run from Memphis over to Sioux Falls. Flight time is about an hour and 40 minutes, so it should be fine. Let's say hello to those that are watching. For example, Sapphire and young Freddy. Hello to you both. Hope you're doing alright. Carl's in the chat. Sarah's in the chat. And anyone else that might be lurking in the background, come say hello. This is freeware. This is a port over from a traffic add-on, which includes WingFlex, which is actually pretty impressive. Now, for the purists, you'll probably look at it and go, cool, okay, nice. Until, and I'm going to make a plea after this because I really need to find somebody that can help me with this. Until you press the button that takes you into the cockpit. Oh dear. Okay, right. We've got an Airbus A320 Neo cockpit. Yes, and it's the fly-by-wire one. Yes, I don't know what the person who made this was thinking in regards to putting the Neo inside 757. Must be one of the easier ones to make. Personally, I'd have probably put the 74 in there. So 757 on the exterior, interior A320 Neo. What I'm trying to do, and I've not had time to do it at all really, what I'm looking to do is trying to find someone who can help me throw a cockpit into this to make it a little bit more realistic, ideally a 767 cockpit. So I will make my pleas throughout the stream so that somebody might be able to help, but we will see. Now don't expect real sounds either because we haven't got them. We do have Neo sounds. Overall it's a 757. Who f***ing cares? Now the other issues we've got with it is GSX does not work.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
So we need to apparently set our parking brakes. However,
flight attendants, armed doors, and cross-check.
yes, If you are a fan of the 320neo or even the 330neo, you'll recognise those sounds. Our parking brake is on. So, suspend your beliefs. Imagine we're on a 757 this evening. We've even got the fly-by-wire. Yes, yes, as if you didn't know already. We are 100% on an A320neo, essentially. But it's a 757, so we can make believe. There you go, A320. Yeah, that's... Yeah. So... Listen, it's a bit of fun. Right? It's a bit of fun. We're not here to... Supposedly passengers, we're not boarding passengers at all today. It's just... We're not even doing this. So because GSX doesn't work, we can't... We can use the fuel, which is absolutely fine. But because GSX doesn't work on it, we can't necessarily use it for pushback or anything else, so we're going to have to we'll refuel the aeroplane. Happy days. So yes, so this is where it lets it down a little bit in terms of suspending belief. However, once I can work out how to do it and put a cockpit in here, I want to put a 767 cockpit in there. So yes. Anyway, let us crack on here. So it feels heavy. Having flown it yesterday, it does feel heavy, so it's got the heavy feel about it, like a 757 would do. So the physics are okay. It's just the cockpit that lets it down. However, overall, and apart from half the nose wheel missing, overall, not totally horrendous. I don't think it's totally horrendous. You might get a better view of it once we're in the air. But I think it's actually alright, to be fair. It just means you've got to suspend your belief. Sorry, everybody. Costvos, welcome to you, first of all. Says, who the fuck actually put an A320 cockpit in a 757? That's the highest disrespect in aviation. Needs to apologise to us av geeks. It must be the only one that's available that was easy to do. There are
Key West Airport via the Bonker 7 departure as file. Climb and maintain flight level 9,000 feet. Expect flight level 450. 1 minute after departure. Departure on 124.15. Squawk 3422. Eastern 1092.
So what I'm looking for...
Eastern 1092. Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.0.
What I'm looking for is I'm looking for
FedEx
somebody...
83 heavy, read back correct.
Someone to help me in how you install another cockpit into an aeroplane. Once I know how to do it, 767 cockpit's going straight in. So we're all good. Carl says about the wingtips. The package that you get with it does come with quite a few variants, to be fair. Different shaped winglets, without winglets, different engine types, and of course the 757-300 as well with the winglets and with the two engine types that you get for it as well. So it is quite an impressive package if you just plug in and fly sort of thing. If you're not bothered about it, like I'm not here to go, well, that's not professional, I'm not flying it. Bollocks to that. We're not here to judge it for that. We're here to judge it on the fact that we're just here to produce a stream for you this evening. Other issues that I've found with this so far that I believe will be addressed at some stage is the nav and logo lights do not stay on. Ready? I bet they do now. Or do they stay on? No. So that happens. So you see I turn it on, go outside, back inside, everything starts to do its own thing. It's bizarre. So we tend to leave that for the moment. So again, suspend your belief. And this is more of just like a showcasey type thing. Once, like I said, once I can put, or I'm able to, once I know how to do it, it's not as straightforward as it used to be on the old flight simulators. Once I've learned how to do it, then everything should be a little bit more easier. What it does do at the same time makes life a little tricky, because essentially it thinks we're in an A320. So certain weights and everything else like that will not come up. But again, if you can suspend your belief, that'll be ideal. It needs a bit of runway as well, so I'm going to try and use a bit more flaps for today as well. It took me 3 attempts to take off yesterday in the 300, because boy did that need a lot of runway. No, I'm not naming and shaming. I can understand why they put it in, because it's easier to use. I probably would have just put a 747 cockpit in, if I'm honest. It's probably what I would have done. Our flight number today is FedEx 1521. We are going out of Memphis today on the 18 right? 18 right departure on the Hot Rod 5 as well. You'll see that in a second. There we go, Hot Rod 5. Pick that one. Happy days. When we get down
Memphis
to
clearance, November 710, Victor Mike is at General Aviation. Looking to pick up our IFR to Las Vegas.
Sioux Falls, RNAV 03.
Clear to Las Vegas here.
I'll just check for discrepancies whilst we're here. There's one.
10,000. We'll expect 430 metric for departure.
So,
Departures on 124.15.
overall, probably
Victor
it's easy enough.
0 Victor Mike, read back correct.
Well, not only does it need full power, apparently it needs a lot of runway. So I'm going to try and see today if flaps work, as in like adding more flaps to the aircraft, seeing if that works. We've got 5 minutes until we're aligned here. Like I said, we're not, for those that are just joining, are going, what do you mean 757? 757 A320 cockpit. This is why I'm going to continue my plea throughout the stream. I need somebody who knows how to add custom.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
Why are you arming the doors? We're not ready to go yet. Yeah, that's why I need someone who is very knowledgeable in the sense of being able to add cockpits and stuff, and that into custom aircraft to make life just that little bit easier. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and just say hello to clearance. Let them know that we are here. Cool. Memphis clearance. Good afternoon. FedEx 1521 is type Boeing 757 freighter. Requesting radio check.
FedEx 1521, Memphis clearance, roger. Reading you loud and clear.
Yeah, this is going to need a lot
Give
of
me 1
runway.
second for that clearance.
Carson 7 departure.
This is basically what the
7,000 expecting flight level 280. 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.15. Squawking 6463. Expecting runway 18 right, Liberty 47.
Yeah, cockpits emphasized.
Liberty
Yeah,
47, read back correct.
I got my words mixed up. I mean, hate me for it. So I was like, no, cockpits. Cockpits. So will this work? That does, that's fine. Okay. So we are pretty much there with the setting up of the aircraft and stuff. We're lining in 3 minutes time. Initial thoughts? It's absolutely fine on the outside if you fly it from the outside and don't look in it. So yes, I've got no idea how this is going to work. We also can't push back, so we've got to use the tablet to push back as well. Otherwise, yeah, weather today down in Memphis is not particularly brilliant, not particularly clever. And I figured rather than trying to use passengers for it, we'll do a cargo run today just to kind of see what people think about it. It will look better when it's in the air, but obviously doesn't take away the fact that it is essentially a reskin, or just a traffic aircraft that's been made into a flyable one. Memphis clearance, FedEx 1521, ready to copy IFR clearance to Sioux Falls. I'll read out in a second.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Cosmo says, remember that 1767 live stream you did from Zurich to Pristina? There is almost a month ago, so I got a new one. National 747 from Heathrow to Tirana.
FedEx 1521 cleared to Sioux Falls via the Hot Rod 5 departure.
Yes.
Then is filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 4.65 squawk 6522. Expect runway 36 left.
You can see it. You can see it. Rambo says like, yikes, WTF. I know. I think it'd be more, you could forgive it a little bit more if it had the 747 cockpit in it. But I need someone, I don't care who it is, who knows how to add custom cockpits to the custom made planes like this one. To inform me how to do it. Otherwise, you've got to suspend your beliefs, everybody. Unfortunately, I thought I'd just showcase it anyway. I sort of mentioned it last time we were on, which was Tuesday. I figured I'd do it today just to kind of give you an idea for what it's like. Cleared to Sioux Falls via the Hot Rod 5 departure. Then, as filed, climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.65 squawk 6522. FedEx 1521. Yeah, evening Rambo, hope you're doing well.
FedEx 1521, read back correct.
Should we just get this done? I think this is confusing a lot of people at the moment.
Flight attendants, armed doors, and cross.
45 heavy, cleared to Skipwell via Carson 7 departure, Dennis file. Time maintain 4,000, expect flight level 29010.
Unfortunately though, the author has said...
squawk 6462, FedEx 2345 heavy.
The author who's done this has said
2345 heavy, read back correct.
That it's basically here to bridge the gap between the waiting time of now and the Bluebird 757. So it's not supposed to be a genuine competitor or anything else like that. It is just one of those ones you just plug in and play. That's what it's there for. So yes, as you can tell, you probably make out what aircraft it is. It's of course the fly-by-wire 321. It's not horrific. The external model is not horrific. It's just the fact that the only thing that has annoyed me a little bit is the fact we've got an Airbus cockpit in a 757. I have been trying to change it, but it's not doing it. And it is not working. So once the tug is in place, we'll begin push. I mean, I'm not too bothered with the music in terms of aircraft noises for takeoff and stuff because we've heard it before. We might not even get off the ground because of how much runway this aircraft needs. But again, this is just one of those, like, not write-off streams, but it's the stream that will basically just be there to, you know, use for reasons.
FedEx, ready to copy clearance to Ottawa.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Yeah, we're clear to Ottawa via the Carson 7 departure, and then it filed climb 7.
Right, shall we? Shall we push?
Departure on 120925, squawk 3244, FedEx.
It's alright to use when you're not streaming.
FedEx 156, read back correct.
But like I said, you just got to suspend your belief until I can get a 767 cockpit in it. So, like I said, if there's anybody that knows how to do it, and you're watching, please inform me how the you do it, and I will be eternally grateful. Ah, Sarah. If only you knew. There are such things as purists who will not touch aircraft because they are not study level. This one being an example. I'm just one of these people where it's like, we've got ourselves a 757. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just happy we've got one. But there are people that are like, well, this is not Flight Simulator because look at the state of it. It is an A320 cockpit. And I'm like, dude, do you not remember like Flight Simulator X where you were flying A340s with like, you know, 737 cockpits or whatever else like that? Like, no one complained then. So it's almost like going back to the old days of like flying 757s with 737 cockpits. Nobody complained then, but because this is supposed to be more of the study level,
798, IFR to Minneapolis.
people complain about it now.
Memphis clearance FedEx 1421, ready to copy IFR to Atlanta with information X-ray.
FedEx 51, read back correct.
So yeah, flaps are automatically put out as well, like you get on the 747s. Again, it's not horrendous. It really is. I mean, if you just want to fly a 757 and not be bothered by the fact that it's an A320 cockpit, and you know how to fly an A320, it goes hand in hand beautifully. Yeah, you're totally going to trigger people, but it's fine.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
We can't see the lights anyway, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and request. Memphis. Sorry, forgive me. We're supposed to go on to ground. Memphis ground. Good afternoon, FedEx 1521. Ready to taxi to runway 18 right. What I didn't do was ask for. I didn't request for push and engine start. So whoops.
FedEx 1521, taxi to runway 18 right via Sierra, cross runway 9er, then Alpha, November, Mike, Niner.
Taxi to runway 18 right via Sierra, cross runway 9, then Alpha, November, Mike 9, FedEx 1521. So yeah, listen, at the end of the day, it is a 757. Who really cares? It's freeware, it's a port over. Or someone's turned traffic into a flyable plane. Who cares? Right, so The other issue you've got is the turning. It does feel super heavy. Wipers don't seem to want to work either. So that's interesting. So yes, so this will probably trigger some people, but don't hate me. This is what the author put in. We've got to do a 180 here. I may have turned the wrong way. Pretty miserable here in Memphis. Of course, as always, our theme for a Thursday is all to do with the 90s. Whoa! I didn't want to hear my voice. Cheers. From what I've also heard as well, there are liveries that will be added to this as well. Actually going to set the flaps to 2 today, which is weird to say for a 757, which is almost like full flaps, but I want to see if that makes a difference. I'm not convinced it will. Is Memphis tornado area? I guess somebody might be a bit more informative than me to answer that. It is currently 12 knots of wind. It is pretty horrendous. Like I said, I'm not too fussed with engine noises because they're not real sounds, as you can obviously gather. Just more of a, I think this is kind of one of those like, well, I don't often do these types of streams, but it's just like a showcasey type thing. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to need as much runway as possible. So not this right, we'll take the next one. So let me know how your Thursday was. How was it today? Mine was interesting, to say the very least. So here is the... Oh, that's 18 center. Let's request that instead. Memphis ground, FedEx 1521, requesting departure from 18 center instead of 18 right, please. Probably not the way of doing things, but...
FedEx 1521, taxi to runway 18 center, via Sierra cross runway 9er, then Alpha, November, Mike 9er.
Okay. So we're going off the center instead. That's fine. Taxi to runway 18 center via Sierra cross runway 9, then Alpha, November, Mike 9, FedEx 1521. Yeah, we do. We've got our own style with it. There are people that will sit there and click every single button. I tend to work off functional checklists. Or just generally try everything. I'm not very anal when it comes to like, well, we must have this and we must have that. Like, no, I'm good. What was our initial climb? 6,000 feet. Fine. Let's put that in there. Switch to tower. Let's request takeoff. Memphis Tower, FedEx 1521, holding short runway 18 center, ready for departure. Wish us luck.
FedEx 1521, Memphis Tower, runway 18 center is closed for departure. Runway 18 right, winds 050 at 12. RNAV Chateau, cleared for takeoff. Citation 3 Alpha Mike,
hey.
Contact departure.
Over to departure.
Clear for takeoff. FedEx 1521. Just told us
72
that.
Bravo Tango, contact departure.
How is the center closed for takeoff?
Over to departures. 72 Bravo Tango.
The people that learn to fly in real life use simulators properly, and that's fine. If you're like streamers and stuff like that that have no intention of flying airplanes properly, and they're the ones that come in like criticizing, like, oh, you should be doing this, oh, you should. I'm like, you play the simulator how you want to play it, as long as you're having fun and enjoying it, and people are enjoying watching you do it. What's the problem? Right, wish us luck. We're going to need all the runway we can get. What if we get any wet effects here? Right, let's go to 50%. Yeah, we've got the effects. Here we go. Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can actually get this aircraft up on flaps 2. We have togered that bitch. Will the aircraft get up in time? I'm not confident. Right, pulling back on the stick with no movement. It will go up in its own time. It needs to be soon. Very soon. Whoa! And there you go. That's the departure. And look how the visibility is piss poor.
We're landing.
FedEx 229er, heavy welcome to Memphis. Contact ground on 121.0.
FedEx 1521, contact departure.
Okay, so we're following the line. We're VNAVing it today. We can go up a flap, which is fine. I'll show you it in a second. Contact departure, FedEx 1521. The Memphis departure. Good afternoon, FedEx 1521 with you at 4,000, climbing 6,000. Right, you ready to have a look at what it's like?
FedEx 1521, Memphis departure, radar contact, cleared direct BL, climb and maintain flight level 220.
We're actually climbing quite steep. Climb and maintain flight level 220, FedEx 1521. Let's get the flaps all the way up. Now we have gone through the cloud. Are you ready? In 3, I'm going to actually go into full screen here. In 3, 2, 1. Ha ha! Bastards. Here we go then. Right, that gear animation. I forgot all about that. So, I've pressed for the gear to go up, and it only goes up when you're on the outside view. So we didn't, there was no delay. Yeah, there was no delay on it, so that's not me. Let's try again. Right, here she is. I mean, do you know what? It's not bad. It's actually, I think that's pretty cool. It looks good, right? So again, like, I think it looks better when it's in the air and you can suspend your belief a little bit more.
FedEx 1521, climb and maintain flight level 310.
I don't hate it. It looks like it should do. It's just the fact that I want to get a 767 cockpit in it. Like I say, it's you know, if you suspend the fact that it's an A320, I mean, you can't go wrong with it. It looks fantastic. Paul Hussey, evening to you. Says evening all, looks good on the outside. I think the outside is the only good thing about it. If I can get the cockpit changed from an A320, then I think we're laughing.
FedEx 1521, contact Memphis Center on 133.125.
Climb flight level 310 and contact Memphis Center on 133.125, FedEx 1521. I don't hate it. I mean, there's no retro liveries for it, but I said the guy who has created it has wanted to or will do requests for it.
FedEx 1521, climb and maintain flight level 380.
I think this is going to be one of those ones that's going to divide opinion. So there's no, as you can see, there's no cabin. So it only gets to like the cockpit and then that's it. You know, so if you were to look outside, right? That's what it looks like. Right, but outside, much better.
We're on the ground at Kilo Alpha Whiskey Flight. Request transition through the class Bravo to Hotel Lima, India.
So it's not quite the 7.5.
But you know what? It's just it's something, isn't it? Carl says would love to see the Monarch livery on it, and Paul says will look good in BA land all colours. There is an extensive amount of liveries for this aeroplane. Not just this one, the 300 as well. Oh, that's new. That's incredibly new. So Volanta has
FedEx 1521, contact Memphis Center on 118.625.
Oop. So Volanta's got a live tracking thing, so all the numbers are changing all at once. Or is it? Or have I just confused myself with that? No, ignore me. Condor livery would look good, says Carl. It's going to confuse people until you look outside.
Center Continental 1590, got flight over 320, flight IFR 260.
But what this does is it does bridge the gap. For now, until the Bluebird one does come out.
File squawk 675 to Continental 1590.
Memphis Center, good afternoon. FedEx 1521 with you. Flight level 2. 300, climbing to flight level 310. So we're already at cruise, or nearly at cruise.
FedEx 1521 Memphis Center, good afternoon.
Memphis Center, could FedEx 1521 get a cruise altitude to flight level 360, please? Britannia Airways and Victoria's flight crew, yes, could happen.
FedEx 1521, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Paul Hussey, gifting a membership going to Kieran and Max. Thank you, Paul. Just going to see. Is that going to give me what I need? So yeah, let me know how your day was. It does not. So because memberships, the gifted memberships are running out, 5 more memberships needed to then give us the Burning Ring of Fire.
Southwest 6712 Memphis Center, good afternoon.
Again, this is more, like I say, more just showcasing tonight, not a proper, you know, I say proper, but like not a, stream that we normally take seriously, which is this is a showcasey thing, just to see if people want to see more of it. Oh my word. Go on then. Go on then. Carl winning at the roulette. Beautiful stuff. Nick Fredella getting one of the 5 that Carl's gifted. Darth Vader Shorts gets one. Toad gets one as well. So does William. Absolutely winner winner chicken dinner. And Locks Your Life is getting one as well. Give me a sound check. Have to turn the sound down just a little bit. Hopefully, if you can still hear music and stuff. Let me know if you can.
American 1100 Memphis Center. Good evening.
So we're currently cruising at 36,000. Climb and maintain flight level 360. FedEx 1521. Yeah, you can still hear music and stuff. I'm about to pause the music because it's the 2-song break. Does that now allow me to do what I want to do? Oh, yeah, it does. Sarah coming in with 21 months of the members lounge. Says woo. Yes, thank you for your continued support. I'm just going to keep it on the outside, like the external view for now. Is this alright? Is this all good? Also, boys and girls, if you refresh your chats, you should be able to see a brand new emoji. All for Rob. If we need one a little bit more simplified, then let me know. If you refresh your chat, you should have a brand new emoji for those that can access them. Does it need to be more simplified? Yes or no? This is for Rob and his burning ring of fire. There's a caricature of Johnny Cash with a literal burning ring of fire. Definitely doesn't look like the one I requested about 5 emojis ago.
Delta 398 Memphis Center cleared to St. Louis. Direct O'Day.
It'll happen. Don't panic.
3352 and again.
Fear not, young one. It'll be fine. So going on with how people's day was.
Climb and maintain flight level 250. Turn left heading 320 vectors to O'Date.
Carl says day been good. Been roasting here, so been out in the garden. It actually rained here this afternoon. Sanders coming in with 3 months of the Members Lounge. Just hello, Tom, Carl and Sarah. Thank you for your continued support. Let's go back into our Airbus cockpit. And just look out the window. Just have it a little bit more quieter, I suppose. Yes, it's an Airbus cockpit. Yes, it's not quite clickbait. It's not clickbait at all. I've exclaimed at the beginning it was freeware. It is freeware. So tomorrow we're back. I've had confirmation that the schedule can stay as it is. So tomorrow we're back from Frankfurt. From Vatsim, and then Saturday we are doing the Japanese Grand Prix on our F1 Manager career. I need to have a look at something. Fantastic. Can't wait for Every to deliver my package. Supposedly out between 8 and 9 PM today. Who on earth? Who's working for Every until 9 PM? Oh, 100%.
Center, good evening, Southwest 3560, flight level 320.
Spare me 2 seconds here. Having to purchase some I wanted to get some like a temp insurance. So my car went in for an MOT today and it failed. So yes.
FedEx 21 speed 280 knots.
280 knots, FedEx 21.
FedEx 21, maintain your current speed.
FMBL bullshit. Three for the international Y11 approach to intercontinental altimeter 30.09. FedEx 21.
So the only thing that was wrong with it. Yeah, so the only thing that was wrong with it was the track rod end. Track rod end had gone. So that's getting fixed tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Nope, only about 100 quid to change. So I'm just buying an extra 24 hours. Bear with me 2 seconds. I think it's just one, I think, from what they said.
Memphis Center, good afternoon, Delta 5959 with you, flight level 204, climb to 310. Delta 5959, speed 280 knots. Contact Kansas City Center 127.475, Delta 5959.
But it's the only thing that's wrong with it, so it's fine. So tomorrow, yeah, Frankfurt from 6:45. And then Saturday, F1 Manager returns.
21, contact Kansas City Center on 128.35.
And then we've got ourselves a brand new week of streams. For the rest of you, let me know how your day was. Apart from Carl, who's already said how his day was. How was the rest of your days? No, Sarah said that her day was pretty good. or as she called it, Grand. And of course it is the Grand National this weekend. Anyone having a flutter? If so, who are you going for? Let's talk about that. John Brand, hello to you. Hope you're well. Just to kind of prove it's not totally clickbait. But there it is.
Delta 398, contact Memphis Center on 120.075.
I have passed those dates. Can I continue on question?
Delta 398, proceed as filed.
The strange thing is, it makes me want to buy X-Plane just to fly the 757 for real. Michael Painter, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. John Brand says, hello all, learning Moby Flight to create custom configs for some of the planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'd be interested to know what kind of things you're thinking about there.
FedEx 1521, contact Kansas City Center on 128.35.
Contact Kansas City Center on 128.35 for FedEx 1521.
127.475, Kansas City Center. Get out of good day.
So there's a whole bunch of liveries for this in various different ways of doing it. I will go through them all in a second. Kansas City Center, good afternoon. FedEx 1521 with you, flight level 360. Let me go through them.
FedEx 1521, Kansas City Center. Good afternoon.
Cheers. Actually, first thing I've got to do. Has it happened yet? Nope. Still waiting for that Ryanair 350. So yes, there are a whole bunch of liveries. For example, so we've got the Pratt & Whitney version of the 757-200. I'm just going to read off the ones that I can recognise. You've got DHL, Delta, FedEx, ERF. Can't think what that one is. The Pratt & Whitney wingleted one, you've got DHL, Delta again. I can't think of what they are, I'm just going to read out the specific ones. UPS for the 757 Freighter, Rolls-Royce version. Pratt & Whitney freighter version
American
UPS.
426, contact Springfield approach on 121.1.
That's without the winglets. 757-300 Pratt & Whitney, got Delta, just a Delta livery for that one. 757-200
contact Springfield approach on 124.9 or 5.
with the new shaped winglets in the Rolls-Royce version. You've got the Icelandair Specials and United Airlines. 757-300 Rolls-Royce, you've got Condor in all the striped liveries, all the colours, red, orange, the old colours, green, blue, red's in there. Icelandair 100 years livery, the sort of the old livery, and now as well United Airlines in there as well, 3 different variants. There's so many, it's not even funny. To name a few off the top of my head, in terms of the passenger version of this particular one without the winglets, you've got Azerbaijan, Jet 2 in the simple livery and the holiday livery, or the Jet 2 holidays and the Jet2.com liveries. So they're without the winglets, and you also get them for the winglets as well in the old livery and the current livery as well. So there are options to do UK holiday flights with it. The list is endless. It's a fantastic amount. Lewis, hello to you. Not JMC, no, it's more sort of current, I think. But here is our 757. No, I think you can probably request it at some point to do retro liveries, but at the moment they are just they are just standard.
121.25, 6 Alpha Bravo. United 324 Kansas City Center, contact St. Louis Center on 122.3.
Somebody put an A320 cockpit in it if you're just joining us. Don't get too excited. This is just to fill the gap before the Bluebird comes out eventually. Lewis says, I've just booked. Just booked my next adventure. Got a rewards flight deal to Edinburgh for some plane spotting. Take some protection with you. And try not to be caught out by the autumn collection. Or what would now be the spring collection. Bit more of a casual stream tonight, just showcasing the 757, one that you can very easily fly offline. John Brandt says back in the 90s it was easy to swap panels between planes. Used to do it all the time. Very easy to do it on Flight Simulator 2004. That's really the easier time of doing it.
City Center, Wolf Air 049, request IFR clearance in Jefferson City, Missouri. Jeff City, radar vectors Babel, Venice file, climb and maintain 7,000, departure on 12835, squawk gauge 2553, release for departure, void if not off by 2025, Zulu, Wolf Air 049.
Evening, Jim. Hope you're well.
Wolf Air 049, read back correct. Citation 254 Sierra, Bravo, Kansas City Center, good afternoon.
So like I say, a bit more of a laid back stream this one, not totally into it. From before. But just showcasing this one, just showing it off tonight. Lee Class, evening to you. Welcome to those that have joined us. It's a bit of a treat this evening, even though it's not the real deal. And I will change this cockpit at some stage, I just need to know how to do it. Might see if I can simplify that actually. Now we've got that livery,
Contact Kansas City Center 160.4 United 49er Tree.
United 49er Tree, 1 uniform Alpha Negative, remain on this frequency.
Because I just gave in an 8 an Easter egg. What Easter egg was it? Yeah, I hope you're well, Lee. Oh yes, of course. So there you go, that's the proof that if your memberships don't go to anybody, you do get a refund. Lee got his. Although we've had 6 new members today. So that it might happen if you were to do it. Yep, everyone got theirs. Cool, cool, cool. go. Lee Class gifting 1 membership. Finding its way to ATC Swede. Didn't come up on the screen there. Thank you, Lee, for your support there. So we're 38 minutes out from landing down at Sioux Falls. Real well flight, if you want to look at it on flight radar. It's I mean, we're not doing it at the same time as it, but flight number is a real flight number. Ooh. Oh. Don't like that. Jim says, hope Sioux doesn't fall too far. Very good. Very good, sir. So I think I asked the question on Tuesday? I think Tuesday. But what do you want to see next week? Give me some ideas. What would you like to see next week? I knew that was coming. And I knew that was coming. We might do it next week, to be fair. Oh, Fokker 27 from Gatwick to Isle of Man. Paul, if you can give me airline and possible flight number, that would be ideal. PC12, says Lewis. Eastern ATR for Lee. Debbie does that. I didn't mean like that. I'm also not playing it live on YouTube for a watch along. The Antonov is as part of like a freeware sort of thing. I don't think I've got it downloaded still though. I think I got rid. PC12 is a great shout though. Which one have I got? Is it the Simworks, I think. Not seen the 747. I was thinking about this. So we've not seen the 747-8. We've not done the freeware ones either. So 747 would be a good shout. PC-24, that's on the brand new sim, not this one. Although if I had to have a look, there is a freeware one, but no liveries for it. Oh, apparently every have delivered my parcel. How long have we got left? 32 minutes. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to actually go see if they've delivered it. Useless bastards. Let me show you. Please tell me you get it. A succulent Chinese meal? Does anybody else get it or no? Expect descent in about 20 minutes time. We'll let you know if we want any sooner, and we'll contact Minneapolis Center on 125.65 for FedEx 1521. Please tell me someone else gets it. Two seconds. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try it on. It's a lovely fit, that. It's lovely. Yeah, Paul, if you can give me if you can find the flight number for that Gatwick to the Isle of Man, that'd be pretty handy. What else have you suggested whilst we're here? Lewis says 747 JAL domestic flights. Actually plan on using the 350 for that. Jim says the Cargo Lux 747 from Luxembourg, Prestwick to Luxembourg, or vice versa. What's the baby 380? Baby 380. Paul says JAT 727. Never used 727 for ages. Heathrow to Zagreb. John says WestJet flight Calgary to Las Vegas. I like it. Baby 380, the one. Oh, the A3 Neo. I got rid of that. I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of doing multiplayer flights again. So we can do like group flights. Oh. Shouldn't be buffering. There's a little bit of buffering. No, connection is good for me. think it's you. I'm looking at the bit rate. The bit rate for me is fine. I'm also watching it on the playback, and it looks fine. I mean, feel free, other people. I'm assuming it was a YouTube thing. My connection's, like I said, my connection's fine. Don't know them. But we're definitely all good. I think YouTube's having a bit of a dicky fit again. I want someone to teach me how to add a custom cockpit to a aeroplane, and then I'd be very happy. So I want to put a 767 cockpit in it. I'll give you the walk round. I like it. Again, I know I keep harping on about it. It's the cockpit. If I can change the cockpit to a 767 cockpit, we'd be laughing. Don't mind the sounds. I just want to change the cockpit. I want someone to tell me how to do it. But it's a nice little addition. Like I say, it's got the oh, we've lost we've got no sounds. Wondering about ATC then. we might need to drop ATC for this. Just because we don't have it at the moment. So let's begin our descent. I think it looks that bad. Here's what it looks like on the outside for those that are curious, of course. I think we'll have a bit of a muck around at some point to see if I can get that 767 cockpit to go in to the 757. So we have begun our descent down to Sioux Falls. Does look good though. On the outside it looks alright. And then you get into the cockpit. Then it all becomes a little bit different. I don't know, it's like such a secret for like yeah, it's such a secret. Like no one wants to say how they do things or anything else like that, and it is immensely frustrating. No, no cabin. Because it's a because it's just a 320neo cockpit. There's no cabin. But it is one you can have a lot of fun with, especially if you fancy the Jet 2 stuff. Chelsea one up against the Spuds. We are 15 minutes out. Michael, thanks for coming in. Good night all. I have to get the kids to bed. The wife's out. It's on duties. Thanks for popping in though. Oh, Jim. You're not referring to last night's Merseyside derby, are you? I still can't work out how James Tarkovsky didn't get sent off. So we've got no ATC because we've got no space. So once again, Frankfurt tomorrow on VATSIM. VATSIM tomorrow from Frankfurt, and then the Grand Prix on Saturday evening. as opposed to Sunday because I'm quite busy. And then we do it all again. Should see some fascinating stuff from Frankfurt tomorrow. Paul's saying Chelsea 1 up. Yes, they are indeed. Over the scum. So we're going into the cloud. We'll get a weather report in a second. Looks alright from below. I think the overall sort of shape of it looks pretty good. Okay, just one of those ones you can have fun with. Two 2-0 Chelsea. Come on then. Let's go. Who scored this one? Moses Caicedo, let's go. Oh, we can't get a weather report. I was just thinking that. I just thought about that just then. I was like, we can't get a weather report because we haven't got ATC on. We can actually probably go direct to Casme here. Yeah, that looks good. So we'll probably begin our descent down to 3,000. about there, I'd say. Jim says weather for Sioux Falls. Wind strong westerly causing Sioux to fall. Sky clear with no clouds whatsoever. Temp no idea. Thermometer thing has frozen. So guessing a tad chilly. Density Chatham level. Oh dear, that is funny. That is dense as well. Comment of the night clearly is the density level. Gemmel's on fire. YouTube chat is terrified. Actually, no, wait. Gemmel's on fire. Chat and twat is terrified. Gemmel's on fire. Chat and twat is terrified. It's amazing how that works as well. I'm always tempted to play it. Just so we can try the new version. Two people with lyrics sent for the song. Currently cloud surfing. Jim currently rewriting the lyrics to an absolute classic. Okay, so our little showcase. Coming to an end shortly with the landing. Gives us a cracking song, not what you'd expect from Metallica, until that last guitar solo. Anyway, it's a belter. It's one of my favourites. And I think that last guitar solo is coming up right now. Paul Hussey, thank you for the super sticker. So there are no GPWS call-outs either. So it's all very much a guessing game. Alright, throw it in the chat, get it typed out ready. Gemel's on fire, Chatham Twat is terrified. Or you can go down as Crawford is on fire, YouTube Chatham's terrified. Let's go. Gamo's on fire. Chatham Twat is terrified. Alright, finals it is. Just seen that Tottenham has equalised. Yeah, approach mode doesn't work. Alright, here we go. The approach mode doesn't work. So we've popped the gear down. It's got tilted landing gear. Time for the landing ratings. Let's be having them. What do you think? Car going 157. Thank you, Lewis. VAR retracting the goal. Lewis going for 757, which I think is appropriate. I don't think it will be though. It's just going to be a case of guessing when this aircraft's going to touch down, because there are no GPWS callouts. Let's take over. That's now to full. Gently nudging that nose down. Once we've touched down, give your thoughts on. I know it's the cockpit that's not particularly. You know, got to try and suspend your belief, like I said. But I suppose it's a nice little addition. Touch down here, then runway 03 at Sioux Falls. Here we go. Oh, fuck me. A little stutter there threw me off. Ignoring the fact we have an aircraft on the runway as well. Oh, this is the problem. We don't have GPWS callouts. Ignore the fact that that Beach King Air is there. We're just going to go through them because we're FedEx and we don't care. Oh. Not the best. It's hard to see, you see, because the numbers are normally down here. Supposedly smoother. On Volanta, 307. It's hard to adjust because obviously, like I say, cockpit is the 320. And it's trying to judge the height. Anyway, welcome to Sioux Falls. We'll go park up next to the UPS. Give me your sort of thoughts, really. Is it a nice little addition? Do you want to see the cockpit changed? If so, I won't use it until we do change it. I think it's a good little addition. It needs a bit of work. John says it's a nice plane, don't care about the cockpit. Thank you. I mean, I didn't do it, but just nice to know that people don't give a shit in a nice way, like about the cockpit. Let's go for Volanta. Let's replay time. Here we go. 1 hour and 34 in the air in the 757. 307.06, but the landing G-force was actually pretty good. So half and half. Some of the screenshots that we took. Great addition to the streams, lovely stuff. Like I say, exterior looks fantastic. Just know that the cockpit might bother people, but if no one's bothered, then of course we will be using it more and more. So yeah. Well, there you go, another flight in the books. I'm going to Volanta, that is flight number 817 on Volanta. Alright, all that's left to do is we'll get rid of the usuals. Don't forget, we've got 2 variations on the replay coming up. The first one is coming up right now. Right, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. Remember, we're back tomorrow from 6:45 for our Fat Sim event of Frankfurt Fridays. For now, enjoy the 2 replays that we got coming up. Thank you so much for your support this evening. Thank you for the gifted memberships and the super stickers. And if you haven't done so already, feel free to hit the like button on the way out. It does help the channel out immensely. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you Saturday for the Grand Prix on Formula 1 Manager. Otherwise, have a wonderful Friday. And I will see you for some more fun and games here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. So for myself and the moderators, look after yourselves and each other. And it is a very good evening to you all. And a bye-bye for now. Take care.